Well, good morning to today. I am so excited to be here with you. I am Barbara Britt, a culture strategist, and I'm bringing to you live Brain Fuel with Barbara Britt. Yes, brain fuel. We're talking about what fuels the brain, what type of outcome can we expect, and when we all join together, the differences we can make. Again, Barbara Britt with Brain Fuel. So, we want to talk about today the words that you and I say to ourselves. In the next several episodes, we're going to work on the words that we use with other people, but we're going to go into deep on this because in order for us to be healthier for others, we have to be healthy in ourselves. So we're going to find out today, are we sabotaging ourselves, or are we truly going out there and being the best version of ourselves? Because not only it's what we say, it's how we act that people respond to and what they follow and what they see. So your words are powerful beyond measure. Your words are powerful beyond measure. As you know, I am a culture strategist. And the thing about that is that when I go into companies and corporations and organizations, how they talk to each other matters. And at first, I really listen, I watch, I observe, and I take into things that they're saying and doing. And then we start on this. Well, yesterday I had a great opportunity to work with a group that is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But they're on that journey like all of us are. And some of the words that they use with themselves to describe themselves were beyond powerful, because what they did was they absolutely destroyed. They limited people. They brought them down. We weren't created for that. So your words have power. And I want you to remember that. It's been so important that when we speak on a high emotional level. High emotional level is, I've got this. I've got it better than I did before. Every time I do it, I'm getting stronger. I'm getting better. I am so creative with this. Or I'm so stupid. I can't believe I made that mistake again. I can't possibly do this without someone doing my music for me, my other stuff for me. It's not true. It's my word. No bells and whistles, but it's my word. It's the true, raw Brit. So we're going to talk today. We're going to find out the thing we want to do, and I want to hear from you. So go to barbarabritt.com. Let me know. I'll send you information. I will send you a whole list of words that you should and shouldn't say. The most powerful people, most successful people say, or what they take out of their vocabulary. So just go to barbarabritt.com and I'll help you out. So we want to stay on that emotional high. So when we talk about that, we want to be able to look at that. Was that an emotional high? Or was it in a low? But become aware. And then you got to do something about it. So know yourself. Know yourself. Where you're coming from. Are you coming from a high, or you come from a low? That's what's so important, because words used to hurt someone else, get even, or even to go to status quo. I'll show them. Those words are not easily forgotten. In fact, I'd like to tell you this. They're not forgotten. They stay in with you and someone else. And you think, well, I got them. I got even. I did this. No, you didn't. You started causing crinks in your system. You hurt yourself. You hurt your ability to grow and thrive. We don't want to do that. So think about this. It's just not easily forgotten. So we're going to start using 8 positive words to build speaking habits so that we can get out there and build others ourselves, and then we can go and build others up. And those will be coming to you in the 2 next episodes. Right now, we're going to talk about some situations and some things that you may not be aware that you're even doing. You may not be aware that you're self-sabotaging. I can tell you that even after training, when I read some of these words yesterday, I was amazed because, yes, Barbara Britt is self-sabotaging when she says things like this. I can sell your business any day, but selling myself is hard. Why would I even say that? But you know what? More importantly, why would I think it? Why would I allow it to go in to my subconscious? It's not real, but it is limiting. It is limiting. It's not real, but it is limiting. So I want to ask you this. Have you ever heard yourself say these words? The situation or person is just impossible. Impossible. Remember, we live on a life of possibilities, not what's impossible. I'm just a total failure at, or I'm hopeless at doing that. I just can't do that. And we say it with such conviction. And when someone else comes up and says, let me help you, you can do this. No. I'm sure I can't do this. I'd rather be a failure. I just rather, okay. Am I speaking to anybody out there? If I am, you got to let me know. Go to my website, go onto the little blue dot and sign up. Tell me you want some information. I'm not going to chase you down. Just let me know. Am I talking to you? I need to know that. This one, I'll never be able to figure this out. Well, one who didn't start reading until the 5th grade is fond of saying that. I am so fond because that takes the burden off of me to figure it out. Yes, I'm capable of figuring it out, or I can find someone else that can, or I can read up on, I can get there. I can get from point A to point B. And when I do get there, I forget to say, give myself some claps. Proud of you. Way to go, girl. Hey, you. I forget to do that. Yeah, but it took me 3 hours. It took me 4 hours. You know what? It doesn't matter. You got there. So rejoice in that. Because I'm going to tell you this, your subconscious is absorbing all of that negativity. It's absorbing that, and then it feeds it back to you. And so in your moments of doubt, your moments of despair, it goes, yep, told you couldn't do that. Remember when you failed before? Remember when you failed before? And remember what we said about failure? Failure is nothing but an opportunity to do it a different way, to do it stronger, bigger, and to win. That's what failure is. That's all it is. Well, it's great. I mean, we're so glad we have it in our life. I'll try, but I've always said this. When someone says, I'll try, but I know they're never going to try. See, they already stopped themselves. They've already put that in there. I'm trying my hardest. Am I really? Or have I tried something and it didn't work, and so I need to try it a different way? Yes, I do that. It's just such a nightmare. Oh my gosh, this is just such a nightmare. Well, if it's such a nightmare, is it something I want to relive? Is it something I want to get good at? And here's my brain fuel for this morning, and I'm going to take a drink of water. You cannot hear me glug glug, but that's what I just did. Now, if you answered yes to any of those statements, if you've heard yourself say that, any of those, then it's likely that you're self-sabotaging. Because what if I get good? Oh my gosh, will something be expected of me? Will people expect me to do it again? Do I have the energy to get up and do it again? Yes, you have the energy. You have the ability. You were created with it. So all of this is controlled simply by how you speak to yourself. Your subconscious interprets it, what it hears, very literally. Did you just get that? Literally. So your self-conscious is going, okay, and it just keeps feeding that back to you. It's just on this vicious cycle. You were not created to stay on that cycle, so don't. So if you want more influence, you want to connect, you want to build that relationship that's healthy and strong, you want more opportunities to come your way, begin with what you're projecting into the world each time you speak. What are you projecting? I am really good at this. I can do this for your company. This is what I'm really good at. I love the way your company is, and I'd like to go on that journey with you and make it stronger. Why? Because I can. You can. So those are the types of words. You know, words do hold immense power. Power to fuel your confidence, woohoo, get you going, and ambition. So those are what words can do. And power to make you feel anxious and inadequate. Anybody ever been there? Anybody not going to go there again? That'd be me. That'll be you. So we're going to help hold each other accountable to make a strong first impression. And isn't that what we want? And power to be quickly forgotten. We don't. We want to make a difference. We want to be part of this world that we live in. Power to create opportunities and power to shut them down. Just like that. Just like that. We don't want, you were created to be so much more. Your words matter. The saying, and when I heard this yesterday, and then I really started researching, but when I heard this, it almost made me want to weep. So I want to see if it speaks to any of you. Saying, the words you speak become the house you live in. The words you speak become the house you live in. Oh my gosh, meaning that word, that all creating word, that all encompassing word is the house that you live in. Well, I don't know about you, but my house is full of energy. My house is full of possibilities. My house is full of beauty. My house is full of tremendous growth. Everything's growing. I've gone out and I've planted things and I'm doing everything in my house is growing. Everything in my house is developing. So remember your words, because that statement holds such great truth. The world mirrors yourself back to you. That's another one. Are you hearing that? Are you listening? Are you there with me? The world mirrors yourself back at you. I want to see a strong, confident, beautiful human being that is growing and developing, and it's not fully baked yet. It's all right. We're not ready to come out of the oven yet, because we're developing and growing and getting with other people. We're getting different ingredients put into our cake batters so that we can be rich and full, and we can rise to all of our occasions. If you use positive language about yourself and your ability to meet challenges and achieve your goals, then that is what will show up in your life every single day. Your life, your language impacts how others perceive you, and really and truly, how you perceive yourself. First, I've got to work in here so I can work out there. Again, Barbara Britt, a culture strategist, and you've just been with Brain Fuel with Barbara Britt, a program that's brought to you with energy, possibilities, and the belief that you and I were created for better. So let's go out there, get these words, and be ready for the next 2 sessions that are going to give you words. They're going to rock your boat. Again, Barbara Britt with Brain Fuel.